This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
What is up, everybody? And here's the Sonic Prime Episode 1 review. Yes, I will be reviewing every episode individually. However, every episode I will give, the release will come at a different time. I'm not gonna shoot everything all in one video. And I will give you the Cliff Notes version of Sonic Prime for each episode. Yes, I just watched the first episode, obviously. Every episode varies from around 40 minutes if you're watching it on Netflix. And yes, as you're seeing on the screen right here, yes, I did get a subscription. Yeah, luckily it's $7, so yeah. Again, for $7 a month, I'm only spending it because of Sonic Prime, so yeah. So congratulations, Netflix, you got your money. So yes, as you're seeing right here, you're obviously seeing the intro that we've already seen for months already. The only difference is, how did these chain of events come into play? Well, I'll explain that right now, actually. And obviously everyone's already reviewing these episodes, so please don't argue with me saying, oh, you're giving out spoilers. Yeah, spoilers on a show that's already released already. But yes, the whole purpose of the Paradox Prism is that everybody's been sent to a different dimension. Now, I did get a kick, obviously, when Sonic basically yawned Eggman at the beginning, saying he's no threat whatsoever. Now, I understand why everybody was upset why Sonic showed up late. Well, I'm going to give you the details right now. He was late because apparently Sonic thought it was a great idea to go off on his own. And apparently him running into Shadow was basically more of an important fucking priority than helping out his friends, knowing that Eggman at that point was going to get his hands on the Paradox Prism, thanks to Rouge giving him the information after they met up with Tails at his workshop. Yeah, and speaking of Rouge, by the way, Rouge by far is my most, I would have to say she's the most interesting character on the show for me personally. I love her outfit, first of all, but I really love her personality in this show. And the voice actress who voices Rouge, spot on. Couldn't be any happier. Seriously, this is a huge step up from Sonic X, where the actress sounded like Rouge made her sound like she was 40 years old. Seriously, how did they drop the ball on that in Sonic X? But again, that's besides the point. I don't want to make this a tangent video. So yes, because right now this show focuses mostly on story, like how did the chain of events come into play. So obviously, Sonic decided just to take a different route, and yeah, apparently he found that more important than actually going up to the cliff and stop Eggman in time. And by the time he got there, it was too little, too late. Obviously, while Eggman was able to get his hand on the Paradox Prism thanks to the help of the Egg Dragoon. Now, however, you're probably saying, "Oh, how did this even happen?" Simple. Apparently, Eggman apparently was fighting Sonic, but the thing was, it wasn't really the real Eggman. He put like a speed simulator in there. That way, when Sonic took that thing out, he was able to use Sonic's own speed and burst of momentum against him to cause a powerful blue shockwave that caused basically a giant fault line, aka an earthquake. And that basically caused the giant mountain up there basically to crack, and it was able to and for Eggman, that was a huge win because now he didn't have to have his team, excavate the area for months. He was able to do it instantly and keep a low profile while getting the Paradox Prism. But yes, out of all people, it was Rouge who actually told him everything. Tails couldn't even figure it out on his own. Speaking of Tails, I understand Tails was a little bit ticked off that Sonic was once again being reckless, not heeding his advice, and once again, Sonic pretty much has endangered everyone again. So I like the fact that they're keeping that logic. So yes, obviously, Sonic is stuck in basically Egg Zone, apparently. It's no longer the Hedgehog Zone, it's the Egg Zone! So yes, it's basically Eggman's version of Green Hill, only it's got more of a city vibe, obviously. It's no longer like a tropical area like you see. It's all futuristic, it's all city-like. Eggman's got strict rules, obviously. There's no pollution. There's no crime, obviously. Eggman has everything on lockdown, basically. It's like if you're living, basically, in a police state, in a way. That's the best way I could describe it. And the way things are going with social media wouldn't fucking surprise me within the next 15, 20 years. That's gonna be a reality. But still, it is what it is. So Sonic basically arrives in this new area, obviously, the new version of Green Hills, and he's just dumbfounded. He's realized that Eggman won. And everyone else doesn't recognize Sonic at all. It's like he never existed. It's like he was in purgatory when all these chain of events took him into place. The point is that Sonic basically wants to try to fix everything he can, but of course, his regular shoes are causing him issues. where he can't control the speed and momentum. That's before he met Tails, or should I say Ninetales. And speaking of that, that fight scene was pretty epic. Nice callback to Spider-Man 2 when you had Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man fighting that one scene. Oddly enough, that scene where Sonic saved Tails from being hit by that other train was fun. Because in the director's cut version of Spider-Man 2, actually Spider-Man did get hit by a second train. I don't know if that was in the full version of the theatrical release, or it's only the director's cut, where he actually did get hit by that second train before you saw him making a comeback, and then that's where you saw Dr. Octopus just grabbing hostages and just tossing them left and right before Spider-Man had to save them all. Okay, enough of that. Again, Spider-Man 2 is my favorite of the Spider-Man movies. Don't at me at that. I'm not gonna, it's my favorite one out of all of them. So yeah, man, so the whole purpose of Prime is I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing right now. And of course, you got the Council. How could I forget about that? 5 versions of Dr. Eggman. Well, according to Eggman himself, they're more of a council, not really a family, but you get the point. And of course, Rusty Rose, that was kind of a dark moment, obviously, seeing Amy's robotic form, and of course, that poor Flicky suffering. Obviously, a callback to Sonic Adventure 1, and yeah, so they basically made Sonic run some series of tests, but it was actually Rusty Rose's idea, and Eggman says, alright, let's go with it. And of course, you're basically left with a cliffhanger at the end of episode 1 when Sonic is basically going through a huge burst of momentum stuck in that hamster wheel, so it's safe to assume he's going to break out. Again, I haven't watched episode 2 yet. I'm just jumping the gun here with this review right now for episode 1. And again, I'm intrigued. I like what I'm seeing, and yeah, let me know what you all think about this, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.